Arriving on North Korea's doorstep today, America's biggest diplomatic weapon, come to reassure his allies in Seoul. But tailing Mr. Kerry's plane across the Pacific, a fresh source of worry, a US intelligence report that North Korea might already have put a nuclear warhead onto a missile.
We are all united in the fact that North Korea will not be accepted as a nuclear power. The rhetoric that we're hearing from North Korea is simply unacceptable.
The assessment, described as moderately confident, was quickly dismissed by defense officials in Washington and Seoul, and most experts say Pyongyang has not yet mastered the technology.
It is inaccurate to suggest that the DPRK has fully tested, developed, or demonstrated capabilities that are articulated in that report. So we do not operate on the presumption that they have that fully tested and available capacity.
But North Korea launched 2 long-range rockets last year and recently carried out a nuclear test. With several new missiles now said to be ready for launch, the intelligence assessment adds another layer of uncertainty to an already dangerous guessing game.
The international community as such has sent a very strong message, including from China, a very strong message to the North Korean leadership that North Korea must comply with the United Nations decisions.
John Kerry's first visit to this region as Secretary of State also marks the first crisis of his time in office. His meetings here and in Tokyo and Beijing will focus on stopping Pyongyang's nuclear threats. But if the latest US intelligence is right, when it comes to North Korea, diplomacy may have already failed. As soldiers from North and South Korea face each other across the distinctive blue huts once used for negotiations, some politicians here have again called for talks. But many will be asking what talks can achieve if Pyongyang does now have deliverable nuclear weapons, and what it would mean for the world if it does.